Hello, wonderful Capricorns. Welcome to your reading for October. This is for Capricorn. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's give the cards a good shuffle, and we'll see what is coming up for you in the month of October. If anyone from the spiritual realm could guide us, please, within this reading, it'd be very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Feeling cuteness from the other side. I found that the spirit world likes you to ask things out in the open, which they are telling me I don't do it enough or far too often. So as a messenger, as a tarot reader, this is also a message just to let you know that as well. Alright, I'm just going to give these a good shuffle. Wonderful. Beautiful. Ooh, wow. They're a bit slippery today. Let's split the deck. Okay, Capricorn. What do we have coming up for you in the month of October? Thank you so much. You are coming up in your reading. So the devil is in the heart of the matter. This is where your energy is for this month. Perfect. So coming up in your own reading, what does this mean for you? For me, the devil, let me show you the card. The devil represents giving in to any ideas, thoughts, or temptations that aren't quite doing you justice or aren't quite doing yourself much good, basically. So the devil, when the devil shows up in the reading, that maybe you are concentrating too much on something that isn't healthy for you. It's a card of like giving in to temptations. It's a card of maybe you're scrolling too much on social media. Maybe you are not giving yourself enough time, enough credit, not giving yourself enough credibility. It's pretty much a card of leaning into things that do not serve you. So what is it that you're leaning into that doesn't serve you? Is the best way I could put it. Do you feel like something has a hold of you at this present moment? Try to identify what that is, and understand that you can come away from this. Try not to linger in this energy for too long, because I definitely know how Capricorns can be, and you're very, very harsh on yourselves. You expect the best. Not to say that you are not the best, because you're the most determined characters I've come across. I absolutely love Capricorns. I think that's my Cancer moon speaking to that side. So yeah, we get along. But the reason I'm saying this is because I know that you are very harsh on yourselves, and you're living in a world where there are other characters and people don't do as well as you in some ways, and it's just to learn and understand that. So also what I'm feeling here is stop comparing yourself to others, or stop comparing yourself to what others have, because you are not on the same wavelength. You have your own direction and your place to go, and they have theirs. So even if people are in a similar position, that's not to say that you won't get there, but stop comparing yourself to others at this point. In the energy crossing you, we have the Page of Cups. Now for me, the Page of Cups is a very dreamy card, a very dreamy character. I just feel like you're stuck in your head a little bit this month, Capricorn, is the best way I could say it. Your focus isn't quite on what it is that it can be. So I feel like you're kind of in this bubble at the moment. That's not to say that you can't come out of the bubble. I feel like you're tiptoeing into your emotions a little bit as well. I'm just seeing the beautiful waves in the background. Usually, as a Capricorn, you tend to be a bit, not stubborn, but I'm going to say stubborn. I can't quite figure out the right words to say, but you can be a bit stubborn with how things go, very black and white thinking, this or that. There's no grey areas. In this case, grey areas don't exist. So sometimes when it comes to your emotions and you're not quite sure what to say, and maybe this is why I'm feeling a little bit speechless now, when you're not quite sure what to say, it's like this doesn't agree with me, this does agree with me, and that's it. There's no middle thinking, shall we say. There's no grey area thought. But I feel that this is keeping you in the energy of the devil. I feel that, you know, because you're not identifying what exactly you are going through emotionally or creatively, oh my gosh, creatively. My goodness, I'm just making up words. You're confusing me here. That's not like me. What's going on? Whatever it is that you're going through emotionally, you know, you're curious, you're feeling creative. I feel like, I don't know, within this reading, maybe you're very business orientated, maybe you're very work orientated. So when you want to come out, maybe you're feeling tired. When you want to come out and maybe delve into your creative side, you're feeling a little bit stumped by this. By not allowing yourself to come out, to come in and play and allow yourself to relax in that way, you are keeping yourself in this devil energy. So yeah, just allow yourselves to come out and play a bit. There's no need for you to be so like, yes, black, white, yes, let's do this, let's not do this. You know, let's only work, let's not have some fun. Go out, explore, allow yourselves to have that fun. You don't need to keep yourself trapped. In your recent past, you have the Ace of Swords. So there's definitely been a great idea, something that is coming into bloom, something that you are interested in, new ideas. What other things can stand for Ace of Swords? Yeah, the spark, this ignition, this is definitely around the mind. So swords represent logic, and also you've got the crown on this sword as well. I feel like this is a grand idea, this is a grand happening, this is a new beginning, this is something. Are you delaying yourselves now because now maybe you're feeling a little doubt? It's definitely like a new adventure for you. Let's pull a clarifying card. We have the Nine of Swords. So you're worried about what it is that you have just started. Is this something that you didn't really think about completely before, but now you're worried, you're having sleepless nights, maybe anxiety is setting? Is this a dream or passion that you really want to follow, but now fear is starting to set in? Again, in this reading, I'm feeling that you're still being very harsh with yourselves. Stop being so harsh with yourselves. You're allowed to go out and explore, and, you know, if a failure happens, that's absolutely okay, because you're learning by that. You're learning about something. I might sneeze in a moment because I've got a little tickle in my nose. Excuse me. Excuse me. I sneeze in threes. Excuse me. All right. So moving forward in your near future, you have the Ten of Pentacles. What is it that you're so worried about? Whatever it is that you're getting worked up about, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So when you do come out of that devil energy, when you allow yourselves to have fun, you can absolutely enter the Ten of Pentacles. And Ten of Pentacles represents, for me, it is a super beautiful card of joy, happiness, communication, having people around you that absolutely love and cherish you, and that you love and cherish. You have your pets, you know, the spiritual world as well. You have these two beautiful dogs in the corner here. They're protection, they are innocence, they're divine guidance, and they represent everything good as well. Not the rest of the card, just the two dogs. So you've got all of these pentacles, you've got, you know, this card is in full bloom, you've got generational family and generational wealth. So I feel that whatever it is that you're so caught up and worried about in this present moment, or have been so worried about, try to allow yourself to have fun, and you could still enter this Ten of Pentacles. Ultimately, when you come out of that anxious mind, that anxious state, you then understand and appreciate everything around you, because you are not in this negative cycle then. In your crown position, we have the Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands is a card of celebration, it's a card of commitment, it's a card of marriage, if there's some marriage on your mind, if there's something with delving into for a long time. Ultimately, this is also a goal reached, and I do see this card as like, you know, you've gone through the pillars, you're at the finish line. And you've got two figures on the other side, like waving the celebration as well, or they have their wreaths. So there's a lot of celebration here. I feel like whatever milestones you have got to, just take that time to enjoy and to celebrate with those who love you, with those who you love. And that's really going to help bring you out of this kind of devil energy. In your subconscious, we have the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is a card of introspection, it's a card of healing, it's a card of internal understanding. Now, the Hermit actually holds the light to the lantern, so you are guiding yourself. This is self-guidance. I love to think that the light in this lantern is also in the star. If the star is literally in the lantern, if that makes sense. So the star card here, or the star of the star card, is the Northern Light, is the Northern Star, and it actually represents the light that you are holding and the guidance that is within. So subconsciously, I feel that there's an acknowledgement or a light showing up, and I feel like this is a recognition that you have within yourself that you are holding yourself back in some way. I think you come to a realization or understanding what that is, and you move forward and heal from that. That's not to say there's not going to creep up again, but you understand a pattern and you're understanding or acknowledging what that is for you. In your advice card, we have the justice. We have justice. Now, justice comes up either when there could be a legal matter at hand. Sorry, it's a little bit dark on that camera. Either when there's a legal matter at hand, the advice position would just let you know that something's about to happen, or maybe there's some movement with that, or maybe you're going to hear some news about that. For me, justice also represents a balance. You can see that on this card here, the justice, obviously the scales of justice are balanced, and you're also holding that sort of logic here. So there's a lot of understanding, there's emotional stability, there's clarity. So I just feel that the advice position is just bringing that to the forefront, just bringing that to your mind, that you don't need to worry about whatever it is that's going to happen. There is movement that's happening, but it's also just bringing that to light as well. In the external influence, we have a Nine of Pentacles reversed. Now, the Nine of Pentacles comes up as, for me, is a card of independence. It's a card of your own wealth. Now, the fact that it's come up upside down, it's reversed. For me, and it's in the external position, I feel that maybe someone is heavily relying on you, and maybe they're draining your energy and your sources a little more than what you'd hoped or expected. I'm hearing to create some boundaries with this person. So if there is somebody that is kind of draining you in some way, just try and speak up and create some boundaries with this person, just so they don't take more or expect more from you. Because ultimately, there's not going to be any. They could lead to not having a relationship with this person, basically. Just open up and just be honest with yourselves and be honest with this person as well. Now, in your hopes and fears, we have the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is a very emotionally stable king. Cups represents our emotions, the fact that I think that you are somebody that is very diplomatic, but is someone that you're able to come to for, to talk for clarity, for an understanding about the situation, and to speak freely and to speak openly about something. So I feel that you're definitely entering this time of emotional intellect and an emotional understanding and clarity about the situation. You may fear this. Maybe it's not something that you'd even considered before. Maybe it's not even a place that you'd considered you'd even be before, which kind of scares you, but also you're able to deal with the situation completely and emotionally well and correct, as best as I can say. In your final outcome, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. Now, the Hanged Man represents like enlightenment or change of logic, understanding. Where are the... Now the fact that it's come out in the reverse position, sorry, every time the Hanged Man comes up, the top of my crown itches, which allows me to believe that there's some energy going on here, which ultimately is, you know, the Hanged Man does have this crown of light around them. So it's amazing. For me, I love tarot, but it makes me feel that I am in tune with spirit and guidance. Thank you so much. And sometimes I'll get physical sensations, and for me, the Hanged Man always makes me touch my head in some way. So thank you for that message. Now the Hanged Man reversed leads me to believe that maybe there's some blockage some way. Maybe you're not quite seeing the other side or seeing a new perspective. Maybe you're feeling a bit blocked in, yeah, I'm just feeling like a bit of blockage basically. Also, it could mean that maybe you're lingering in the devil energy for a bit longer than expected. That's not to say that you're not going to come out of it. You absolutely can come out of it. Ultimately, why I really appreciate and enjoy tarot is that for me it's a message. It's not to say that this is definitely going to happen. It's a message of clarity to let you know what can happen, and this is a message to allow you to change that. Like, you are always in control for starters. So the fact that the Hanged Man has come out as your final outcome, the Hanged Man in reverse leads me to believe that maybe you're not quite seeing the bigger picture. Maybe you're not quite seeing something. Maybe I thought you had the Two of Swords here. Sorry, that was a different reading. Let's pull out a clarifying card to see exactly. And we have Death. Okay, so there's a transformation. You're definitely going through a transformation, but maybe you're not quite seeing the positive side of this transformation. Maybe you're feeling a little hard done by, and maybe you're not quite appreciating what this transformation is allowing you to see. Maybe you're kind of feeling a little stuck in this this devil energy. So for me, the devil energy represents that maybe you're in this devil energy a little bit too long. Maybe this is taking a little too much of your attention. Maybe I haven't quite come out of that devil energy just yet, which is preventing you from moving forward and preventing this transformation and growth and what it is that you could actually see. It could be scrolling, it could be comparing yourself to others, not realizing everything that you have achieved is absolutely incredible and amazing, and you're still feeling like there's something amiss. You can definitely change it. You've got a lot of beautiful pentacles here. If you're thinking about work, emotionally you're very stable, so although you might be feeling down about something, there's a lot of growth and there's a lot of recognition here as well. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. You do have the Nine of Pentacles, but that is reversed, so just understand what it is that you're going through, and realize that this is definitely an opportunity, and this can be a chance of growth and transformation, and you don't have to be stuck in this negative cycle at the moment. I hope that is clarifying for you this month. Capricorn, thank you so much for staying with me until the end. I look forward to seeing you again soon. If you could like, share and subscribe to this video, I would super appreciate that. Thank you so much for staying with me, and I'll see you again very soon.